As we reach the midpoint of Black History Month, there's one part of that history that's being forgotten. Good evening. I'm Josh Rowe.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. That lost piece, neglected African American cemeteries. Tonight, Calvin Steed takes us to restoration efforts to tell us what they've uncovered. Calvin.
Latricia, Josh, there is a renaissance going on in America. It's in a very unlikely place that you wouldn't think about because it's a final resting place. Communities and neighborhoods are discovering their histories in cemeteries, lying underneath weeds, debris, and overgrowth, and at the same time preserve a part of their African American history. The Pleasant Garden Cemetery on the east side of Missionary Ridge is seated in history. Buried here is Ed Johnson, hanged on the Walnut Street Bridge in 1906 in a fit of racial hatred. 2 of the 4 Scottsboro Boys are resting here. Singer Lionel Ritchie's great-grandfather has a resting place here. Facts not escaping Deborah Rudd, who teaches African American literature at Chattanooga State.
Oh, there are so many famous people who may be in these cemeteries that we don't know about.
This cemetery was choked with weeds and debris until restoration efforts 2 years ago. Before the community came together to clean up this historic cemetery, its stories were untold, its people largely forgotten. It was an undiscovered country. Kind of makes you wonder what other undiscovered countries are there out there. Maybe in your own backyard. This neglected African American cemetery on the other side of Missionary Ridge has headstones dating back to the 19th century.
1849, 1914.
Irvin Rainey would like to restore this hallowed ground.
I know people that's looking for their family members, and they know they buried here in Chattanooga, but don't know where.
Professor Rudd says when older people who've maintained these African American cemeteries pass on, often there's nobody to carry on the mission.
Until we reach young people through history, through literature, and help them to become interested and enthusiastic, it will remain the same.
An undiscovered country.
An undiscovered country. That's an excellent phrase.
It makes you wonder how many others are there.
Little cemeteries are there around here that we don't know about.
There is a national website of African American cemeteries that includes ones preserved in Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama. To see those, just go to this story on our website, NewsChannel9.com.
Calvin, if people want to help, what can they do?
Well, just contact the Avondale Neighborhood Association to help in the cemetery that we just featured.
Okay.
And that number is on our website. And again, it's NewsChannel9.com.
All right, Calvin, thanks so much.
Thanks, Calvin.